Hey, good morning, everyone. It is time, your favorite time of the morning. It is after 9. I'm Mike. That's Lisa from AM800 CKLW in the beautiful town and city of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. For our international viewers, thank you for joining us for this exciting Wednesday edition of After 9. Lisa, the big news that has just come in. I don't know if you saw this yet or not, but it is not good news. The fact that Rob Hindy reporting from AM800 News that we have 127 new cases of COVID-19 here in Windsor,
Oh,
Essex. Health unit just sending out those numbers moments ago. That is not what you want to hear.
yeah.
That's a big, big jump.
And another death. And the man is in his 20s with
Yep.
no underlying health conditions.
Yep. That goes to show you how serious this can be, depending on how it affects you and how it affects your system and how it attacks you. So this is a relatively healthy 20-year-old who passes away from COVID here in our region. So 127 new cases today reported by the health unit just minutes ago. That is not good.
And 102 of them are under investigation. So that tells you how overwhelmed our health unit is, right?
Yeah. Yep. Sure is. Yeah. Sure is.
Oh
So,
boy, I don't like
oh,
what
yeah.
that represents. I don't have a good feeling now about going into lockdown. Eeh.
No, I might be in lockdown by noon. Like, not good, not good. So we'll see.
Oh,
Vaccine coming shortly. Shauna wants to know, are you two going to accept the vaccine? I will. Yeah, if it's
yes.
approved by Health Canada, it's been approved by other
Yes.
health boards around the world. I will be in line when it's my turn to get
Me
the
too.
vaccine, and I would think it will be here shortly. They say this week could be the time when it gets approved by Health Canada, starts rolling out to vulnerable seniors as well as frontline workers and long-term care workers, and then I guess the rest of us will line up for the rest.
Mm. Which could be months and months, right? Away.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's going to take a big country. Going to take a long time to get everybody all set and vaccinated, and hopefully move on and get everybody vaccinated as quickly as possible. And we talked this morning as well, Lisa, about the fact that they're not going to force you to get a vaccination. They can't do that. But if you are not vaccinated, you're going to be restricted on what you can do and where you can go.
That's right. I mean, it'll be very reminiscent of our lockdown in March, April, May. How long were we in that? Do you remember before we were allowed, before the restrictions eased?
It's a good question, man. It seems like so long ago now. At least
I
it
know. I'm
seemed
trying
like
to
a few
remember
months.
when I think I got my hair done in June.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say beginning of June, I think maybe is when we
Yeah.
finally came out of those restrictions. So, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens, and we'll hear more comments from everybody today on AM 800. I'm sure David Mouche will have something to say about this as well. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning on AM 800 between 5 and 9. What comes out the latest today, and if the province going to put us in lockdown, and David Mouche from Windsor Regional Hospital says that when we do go in lockdown, that we should go right. No, like announce it Friday, and then Monday we're going into lockdown because he's concerned about like a surge of people going out
Yeah.
and getting all the stuff they need before the lockdown starts.
Well, he called it super spreader days, meaning that you'd have so many people out for Saturday and Sunday trying to get all their shopping in, and so many people in the community standing in line, not social distancing, blah, blah, blah. And then that would make things worse. Dr. Ahmed, our medical officer of health, responded to that by saying it's not that easy. You can't just say we're going into lockdown and everything locked down now. There are steps that need to be taken, um, you know, to give people time to get things squared away. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there would be a panic with that as well. Like lockdown happens tonight, midnight.
Oh, yeah,
And
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. So, yeah, I don't know. Scary time, and it's not a good time of year for it. Obviously, with everybody wanting to go Christmas shopping, get their stuff, get together with family, and all that. But that's just the way it is. And pandemic to me overrules any kind of holidays we have. I don't know. Can we get world leaders together? Can the United Nations say, okay, Christmas is now being celebrated July 25th this year, and well, that's the tentative date. We'll see where we are with the pandemic by then, when a lot of people have the vaccine.
I suppose for those who celebrate Christmas for religious reasons, the day is the day, right?
Well, I know, but Jesus wasn't born on December 25th, like for real. It's just a day they made up because it's like the darkest day of the year. We have the least amount of sunlight. It's here to brighten everybody up. Jesus wasn't born in a manger in the snow.
In the snow.
All right. Well, I mean, December 25th is just the day they picked. It's not.
Well, so you're saying we should all pick July 25th instead?
Yeah. Be nice. Celebrate Christmas, shorts, by the pool. I think that'd be nice. Be like celebrating Christmas in Hawaii.
I have an acquaintance whose son was born on Christmas Day, and they celebrate his birthday 6 months later on June 25th every year. That's just kind of what it is. Because
beauty.
Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. That's how your gifts would be. 2 for 1.
Wendy says it was crazy last week with possibility. Now we know what's coming. I can't even fathom the number of people at the superstore right now, but people do not hoard. Let everybody get their own supplies. So yeah, I wonder if we are going to have like a hoarding situation. The toilet paper, the paper towels, all that stuff, whatever else, that we're going to see people try to stock up on before we go into lockdown, which I almost feel like it's a foregone conclusion now. Dr. Ahmed was saying that the numbers do justify a lockdown, but it's all up to the provincial government.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Okay. You want to move on to happier topics? Jennifer says Christmas on the beach. Yeah. I'll wear a Speedo.
Okay. Are you saying that?
Yeah, I'll wear a Speedo for Christmas on the beach, like the Borat one, the one that has like the straps and goes down. I think that'd be a good look.
Those are actually like for sale. You could buy those if you wanted to.
I know. Maybe I'll get one.
You'd look very European.
I would. Very European, very stylish. So yeah, again, if you're just joining us, it is 127 cases today here in Windsor, Essex. Tracy has a comment. Really miss you guys now that I have moved to, where is this? Palmerston, Ontario. I listen to your Facebook program every day. Merry Christmas. Tracy, you can listen to us on your smart speaker, on TuneIn, on the iHeart app. You can listen to us online wherever you are in Ontario or around the world. Even if you're in Palmerston, Ontario.
In Wellington County.
Oh, is that where it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, you can listen to us wherever you are. Absolutely. Yeah. That's the great thing about technology these days. You don't have to have a radio that tunes in. You can stream us wherever you are. We have regular listeners from England who are from this area originally, who live there and tune in every morning just to kind of feel like they're part of Windsor, Essex still.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I always say hi to our international viewers who are tuning in to our Facebook Live program as well. Wendy says she will pass on me in the Borat bathing suit.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Hey, I want to talk about this because I found not only your Borat suit disturbing, but I found this story disturbing as well. At some point, I guess, that whole thing when you're growing up, you ingest like, 18 spiders a month when you're sleeping, or you eat, so many bugs without knowing it in your lifetime.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. And plastic's no different. At some point, maybe you've heard that you're eating tiny bits of plastic all the time, like as it relates to, food, that kind of thing, kind of being caught up in there. But listen to this. The World Wildlife Federation just ran a new study and found that we all consume about a credit card's worth of plastic every week.
Every week? I thought you were going to say like every 10 years. Every week?
Imagine sitting down and eating a credit card with your knife and fork every Sunday. That's
Yeah,
our
like Mr.
lives.
Pitt with the Snickers.
It's like it's microplastic. Like we don't even realize we're
I
eating.
never realized. Like, okay, where's this plastic coming from?
A lot of it comes
We're
from
delayed a little bit today. I
pollution.
don't know why. Where's this plastic coming from? Is it like containers and stuff?
No, I'm explaining it to you. A lot of it comes from pollution,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
from
There was a
plastic.
delay and you were frozen and stuff.
Okay, listen. A lot of it comes from pollution, from plastic dumped in the water that affects our drinking water, and from seafood when you're eating your fish. So, that whole fight about, dumping and things going into our oceans, this all comes back to bite us literally. So,
Yeah.
in 1 year, we eat the equivalent of an entire dinner plate's worth of plastic. In 10 years, we eat the equivalent of a lifesaver flotation ring. And in our lifetime, we eat the equivalent of 2 dumpsters full of plastic. And scientists apparently don't know yet what that's doing to us, how it affects our health. But it can't be good.
I wouldn't think plastic in your system is a good thing. No. So this much every week. It's my Canadian Tire gift card.
Take a bite.
Inside me.
Take a bite. It's good for picking your teeth.
And buying
Gross.
stuff. Yeah, it is kind of gross.
I don't know. I mean,
plasticky.
We've heard about the dangers of drinking water out of, those plastic water bottles, maybe that have been left in the sun, or heating things in microwave with plastic wrap or plastic containers, how that can leach into your food. And now there's this pollution, plastic dumped in water that affects our drinking water and in seafood. Yikes.
All right. No more seafood, I guess.
Well, I don't know. Or maybe you just, I don't know. I don't know what's better, if it's farmed or if it's from the ocean that way. I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Wow. Crazy. Ugh, no thanks. I don't plastic. I can't believe it's that much. That is shocking. Okay, I got a little show and tell item for you. This was given to me by one of our very loyal listeners on Friday at Cans for a Cause at Devonshire Mall. She met us there at 10 o'clock when we were there. She is known as Gadget Lady. And she stops by our Cans for a Cause broadcast every year and normally brings me a beautiful gift, a beautiful gadget of some sort. Yep. And this year she made something for me.
Let's see it.
Okay, so one, you're going to see this, the Three Musketeers bar, and then I have to explain this whole thing. So this came beautifully wrapped in this box. So you see my Three Musketeers, my favorite chocolate bar right there. And then you see a baton. Is that what it's called? A baton conductor's thing?
Yes.
Right? And it has a string on it, and then it's attached, I don't know if you can see, to like a ringlet type thing. I don't know where the ringlet went. There it is.
Okay.
Right? So this is the story behind this. We went to the Windsor Symphony, and I had a chance to be the conductor. And when I was doing the thing that I think does nothing, like I think it's just all for show.
You were conducting.
It fell out of my hand and flew across the room into the trombone or whatever. I was conducting. And so she thought if I had this around my wrist with a string, that if I did fall out of my hand, flinged out of my hand, flung out of my hand, whatever, that it would still stay attached and not endanger the trombone player.
Genius. I don't think that's going to happen, because I don't think you're going to be invited back to do that again. But if you just so happen to be practicing in your basement and Kelly or Lulu are nearby, they are now safe. They are now safe.
Yep, I'm going to try this on. I haven't even opened it up yet. So there you go. And then, it came unattached from my ringlet. But, if it was attached, a little quality control, Gadget Lady. Oh, see, That's not good. We got to retie it, I guess. And then yeah, my Three Musketeers. Good times.
Oh, that's
Good
awesome.
times right there. Thank you,
That's awesome.
Gadget
How is
Lady.
the
You
Weight
are the
Watchers
best.
going?
We
How is Weight
love
Watchers
Gadget
going?
Lady.
How is Weight Watchers going?
Thumbs up. It works perfect for me. If you want to lose some pounds, I think particularly if you're a guy, what it does basically, Weight Watchers, if you're not familiar with it, I think most people are, it assigns points to you, the food you eat. So you can eat whatever you want, but you only get a certain amount of points a day. I get like 29 points, 28 points a day, something like that. So if I eat like, 5 pieces of pizza, that almost takes up all my points. So it's like if you're going to have pizza, my Antoninos, I'll have 2 pieces with a salad, and like fruits and vegetables don't count for anything. Black coffee, that doesn't count for anything. There's a few other things that are pretty much 0 points. And it's really handy. They have a barcode scanner, so you can scan a lot of stuff that you that are in pre-made meals and pouches and boxes and cans and
That's
all that
great.
stuff. And so far, it'll be 2 weeks for tomorrow. I've lost about 8 pounds.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's pretty quick, I think, to lose 8 pounds. It's almost like a pound every other day, like half a pound a day. So I'm doing okay. So I gotta still getting a lot of F offs for you losing all that weight that quickly. Oh, you.
Well, I think that's actually normal to lose more weight at the beginning of your diet. We talked about this before, water weight, and it's not because you're consuming water. It's because the water in your body, like our body's made up of what, 90%, whatever. But yeah, but I think
Water.
if it's 6 pounds or if it's 5 pounds or if it's 4 pounds, a lot of people will lose more weight at the beginning to kick it off, which is great, by the way, because it's a motivator too, right? You're like, oh my God, it's actually working. But then people sometimes get like panicked because it slows right down to like 1 pound a week or whatever. I think you have to be realistic and know that that's normal. And to lose 1 pound a week or whatever is still right on. And I think that's kind of where you should be. So if you happen to lose a lot at the beginning, great, sets you up perfectly. But then don't get discouraged when it's just a pound a week after that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if anybody else is trying to lose weight, doing Weight Watchers, if you want to join me on Weight Watchers, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm paying for it myself, and I find that I don't know why we're freezing so much today. Well, I did find that I found a free app that basically does the same thing, and I tried that, and I didn't really follow it because it's like, oh, I'm not paying for it, whatever. I find that I have to actually pay for the app in order to use it, and it does work. So if you're doing Weight Watchers, we can start a little Facebook group, encourage everybody and all that, and that would be good times had by all. So there you go. So Weight Watchers, if you're looking to lose weight, shed some weight, and it does seem like you're right, Lisa. Last time I did this, I don't know if it was a year ago or 2 years ago now, that the weight did come off very quickly at first, and then it kind of slowed down. Because I get disappointed if I step on the scale and it's like 0 pounds lost. Like I
Right.
weigh myself every day, 0 pounds lost, half a pound. I'm like, come on, let's go, come on. I was way under my
Yes.
points yesterday. Come on.
Yes. I have an app that is free, and it's called My Plate. And
Ah,
it's through livestrong.com. And My Plate is just sort of part of it. And it's great because you can, and I'm sure it's the same with what the Weight Watchers app, that you can punch in like, it's like, what did you eat for breakfast? And you write like, say, 2 eggs, and it will come up with the verified number of calories for 2 eggs, and you can adjust your serving, whatever, and then you enter that in automatically, and it kind of keeps count of your calories for the day, which is very similar. So there are options out there for you,
yeah.
and it's great to learn, I find, how many calories are in an item, because I don't think we're used to doing that every day. Like you just consume it and assume sometimes that it's, not a lot of calories. And I don't know about you, but now that some of the restaurants or all of the restaurants has started posting their calories on their menus of what the items are, it's like 1,500
I
calories.
know.
Like, I
It's
don't know if you've
shocking
eaten,
sometimes.
it is. If you've eaten at the Keg recently, and you're like, well, I'm gonna have a steak and a potato and whatever, and it has it beside it. It's like, what? There's no way I can consume that. But you do, and
I
maybe
know.
But I think it's a good thing, right? Knowing how many calories you're taking in every day is helpful.
It makes you accountable, and it makes you realize, okay, what you're eating is not necessarily good for you, because like that's what it's done for me. I'll like scan a package of something, I'm like, oh my god, really? That is insane. So let me know if you're doing Weight Watchers. You can email me, Mike at am800cklw.com. One more thing, because we went on 20 minutes already. Let's get to this. I wanted to get to this because I have a soft spot in my heart for dogs, of course, but particularly senior dogs, and particularly senior dogs that have health issues. Since we lost Tram back in March, he was very similar to this guy that I'm going to show you. And let me start my screen share thing here and show you. This is Max. This is Max, and he is 14 years old today. He is diabetic and blind, diagnosed about a year ago, just like Tram. He kind of reminds me of Tram a little bit, kind of the shape of his face and his ears and kind of the look in his eyes when they can't see. And got a message from his mom, Shirley, who said they're blessed to have him for another year. It's his birthday, 14. And we wanted to say a little cuteness and happy birthday to Max. Way to go, Max. Happy birthday.
That's awesome. Yeah, and he looks like he's happy there. I love when people get dogs gifts for Christmas and birthdays.
Oh my God. The amount of dog gifts that are piling up in our house is ridiculous. They're not just for Lulu. There's some for Lulu. But Kelly and all her dog friends from Golden Rescue and stuff like that, they send each other all gifts for all their dogs. It's insane. Like the amount of money like spent on stuffed animals that are going to be ripped apart within 3 seconds is amazing to me.
That's the entertainment right there. That's what you're paying for.
That's it. Start your cameras, everyone.
That's awesome. All right. Well, let's wrap it up today, and we'll be back on the air tomorrow. Our Thursday morning program between 5 and 9.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.